this the door? Rex, is this the door? It is. It's the same door. We're in the same magical place we were 24 hours ago, and it's just as magical. First thing I noticed, though, this morning, looking at the satellite imagery, it looks from 21,000 miles up like there's some smoke in our sky this morning over southern New England and here on Nantucket. And also notice those plumes of convection, huge thunderstorm clouds, Ontario, northern New York. The severe weather outbreak yesterday was not forecast at all, what happened in the Northeast. Here's what happened. The Severe Storm Prediction Center says there were more than 50 reports of wind damage in Ohio, Pennsylvania, and New York, and none of the guidance really had that at all yesterday. And that's what happens on the edge of heat. That was the northern edge of the heat yesterday, which made it into Pennsylvania and western New York and is coming into New England today. So how hot will it be in New England today? First of all, is that smoke in the sky or those altocumulus clouds? It does look like we have a little bit of smoke in our sky. Let's do the smoke forecast first. How about that? A serious fire burning in New Mexico and the smoke coming all the way up through the Central Plains, over our ridge, and then down through south central Canada and here into New England. There is some smoke in the forecast today from fires not in Canada, but in New Mexico and Mexico. All right, but all eyes are on the heat. How hot is it going to be in Boston today? The record is 94 from 1929. Wow, it got hot a long time ago. And it's going to be close to 94. If we use the thickness rule, the thickness this morning is about 574. And if the wind were from the west and we kept a sunny sky, I would say the high temperature would be 94. But the wind is a little bit more like 220 degrees. So that actually does bring some cooler air all the way from Long Island Sound, Narragansett Bay, Buzzards Bay, up into eastern, southeastern New England. So Boston may fall just shy around 93. That's just a guess. The guidance has mostly low 90s. So you get the point. It's hot out today, and there are heat advisories in effect in much of the Northeast for this heat that's going to be here today, tomorrow, and Thursday. And then it gets really interesting what happens after Thursday. As for today, are there going to be thunderstorms? Yes, there are. I think you might remember from about 6 or 7 days ago, I talked about how we're going to have the heat next week. Now it's this week. And that there was a disturbance coming out of Baja, California, from the Pacific Ocean that was going to cross northern New England on Tuesday or so. And then the guidance kind of lost it. Well, guess what? It's there. And that was the reason. Even SPC is not even calling it a front or a trough. They're just calling it a disturbance, which is what we often say when we don't really know why something is happening. There's a disturbance and it's generating heavy weather again today. Here is the NAM high-res guidance, and it looks more conducive to thunderstorms today than it did yesterday. So there are going to be some heavy thunderstorms crossing from New York, New Hampshire, even south central New Hampshire into Maine this afternoon. You can see those other red numbers there. Those are the thickness numbers near 576. So that's where we get that 96 degree possible temperature. And then tomorrow, the thunderstorms fire up again in the afternoon. So each afternoon, there are some very small but intense thunderstorms that could produce severe weather, mostly in northern New England. For the next 3 days, the Boston 3 to 5 day. Now, the Euro shows the front coming through here Thursday night and Friday. It's sort of a backdoor front, and it will have some precipitation and thunderstorms with it. I got to tell you, the GFS guidance is much more bullish on a crash of the temperatures Thursday night and Friday, with often on real heavy rain Thursday night, Friday, and Saturday in the order of inches of rain. But we're going to go with the Euro because that's our friend. Although if the Euro doesn't catch up on that tomorrow and the GFS stays really wet, I'll be showing that instead. All right, so let's just go right to the Euro. I'm trying to do this quick. I know I got a lot of neighbors here, probably not too happy listening. T-Rex wants to go back in the house already. The high pressure to our east is going to kind of rebuild to our south and southwest, and that means the wind comes in a little bit more from the west on tomorrow and Thursday. And when that happens, that means the temperature can get a little bit hotter even in Boston. So your temperature 95 and your dew point near 70, that creates that heat index calculation of over 100 degrees. That's why they issue these heat advisories. Here on Nantucket, though, no worry about that. It's just gorgeous down here. Anyhow, the front comes in sort of a backdoor front. On Friday, you see the high pressure building to our north. That's going to induce a wind from the north and the east. And there's a tiny little low going across Long Island, so that's a little further south than yesterday. So that would turn off the heat, but the front is going to stall right over New England, so that would mean showers and thunderstorms and maybe some coastal fog developing down here in Nantucket, Cape Cod, and the islands on Saturday and Sunday. So the best weather again. Oh yeah, we're on the streak of gorgeous Tuesdays. Another beautiful Tuesday. And we've had a bunch of nice weekends, and we may end that streak of beautiful weekends this week. We'll see about that. And it kind of lingers into early next week with the front nearby, and then the much cooler air. Look at this at day 9 and 10. Now we're up to June 27th or so. The 540 line showing up again in eastern Canada. That's the cold enough for snow. Oh, and speaking of that, that snow in Montana was all it could be. Look at this Glacier National Park image from yesterday. Those are old snow banks left over from the winter, getting refreshed by another few inches of snow yesterday afternoon. So freshen up your snow banks 2 days before the summer solstice. That's just amazing. And also the tropics, very active. Looks like we have a slight chance of something coming at southeastern United States, but there's a almost certain storm for the coast of Mexico or South Texas here. That's the red hash area, and it's already a potential tropical cyclone. And then if you go to the 7-day outlook, see the red X inside of the yellow? That means another system may be developing in the southwestern Gulf of Mexico. So we may have two named storms in the Gulf of Mexico in the next 10 days, but I'll let others handle the tropical situation. I'm just going to try and get our day by day in New England and enjoy pretty much a vacation. And where's T-Rex? What are you doing? What dog is that? That's another dog next door. We talked about all those dogs. So big win last night for the Celtics, and that was just huge. I didn't stay up for the very end of it. We had a pretty good time in our backyard last evening on our anniversary. Thank you all for the anniversary greetings. And also the Nantucket Whalers boys lacrosse team won the Division IV state championship, and the parade went right by us yesterday. I wasn't in place. I tried to chase it, but I couldn't catch it. But congratulations, Nantucket Whalers. So there's a lot of celebrating going on around here, and it did not feel like a Monday around town yesterday. So my wife's favorite flower after peony, hydrangea. The beauty of the hydrangea is that they last all summer long and into the fall. And we did raise a banner, Janet and Tim, banner 18, our 18th anniversary. And let's add the Celtics to this. And Celtics. So the Celtics and Tim and Janet both raising banner 18. You go parade in Boston, trying to write over shingles. So I'll leave you with the end more from yesterday. A really good day down here. I think we're going to go to the beach today. It's a banner day here on Nantucket, and the heat is on for, it looks like, mostly 3 days. Here's the end more from yesterday. Talk to you tomorrow. 12:40. Got a nice breeze from the southwest. It's not exactly cold, but it's certainly not hot. And the 12:20 arrival, 20 minutes ago, was supposed to be here. It's just getting in. Hey, Lisa, you see us now? Nice job, Captain. I don't luck driving these things. Just a spectator. Watch it. Fly by. Got him. Yeah, apparently fishing's pretty good. Bluefish. Looks like a bluefish. Plenty of fun to catch. Expert cleaning. And nothing draws a crowd like a crowd. Just do it too.
These are stripers right here. Those are blues.
Right. What's the striper?
These are right here.
Oh, beautiful. Oh yeah. You want to share the location of the catch, generally speaking?
Oh, that's the just to it. That's their spots.
Just do it. Atlantic Ocean.
Everybody's.
There it is. 1 o'clock bell just rang. Feels like it's about 80 degrees. This is where it all happened on June 17th, 2004. They've redone the shingles since then. It was a beautiful day then too. We're very blessed. Levi Starbuck. They all had their own house. This one was built in 1888. James Codd House. Great uncles on Orange Street. this anymore, do they? A church clock that's accurate. This morning I had a 60-foot poplar taken down in front of my house in South Dennis because the tree was too close to the road. Things that make you go, Yeah, I lost a 60-year-old tree, but these 300-year-old trees, no problem. Kokomo Meadow Oyster Farm, Hang 10 Raw Bar, sold. Weymouth Street, seriously? All right. Orange Street, never ending. And just going along. Rehab happening over here. Woodmeister, Master Builders. What's going on back there? Look at that. Going up. Harbor View, I guess. Check this out. Look at that tree. Gorgeous. And no longer is there a cottage here. So cool. Land bank taking as much as this they can, but wow. Good property here. Beautiful. Look at that old wood right there. Coming down. This is public access though right here. Lynx is back in port. I'm gonna have to go check that out too after this. One, two, three. Almost. That old wood, so beautiful. Bird's eye view. They built things good in the olden days, didn't they? All right, I know they're kind of irritated. I'm gonna move along. We just missed it. I think it's a parade for the boys lacrosse team. Division 4 state champions. Good job, boys lacrosse team. You can hear them all over town. Where are they going next? All right, and a couple of more observations to close out this day before we go watch the green. Celtics go for banner 18. The hydrangea right here are not in bloom yet, so they don't all bloom at the same rate. So we'll watch this. We're here for more than a week, so things should change. And how about these roses that grow up the sides of the house? Tremendous. That's up to the second story, and it looks like the buds are just starting to swell and pop right now. So it'll be interesting to see how these roses evolve. And look at the age on some of these things. How do you prune something like this? Like that one probably can go. It doesn't look like it's still alive, but it's hard to say exactly. No, it does look like there's still some growth coming out of that one. Or does it? No, I don't think it does, but imagine trying to prune that thing. Yeah, there's nothing coming out of that stick. I wouldn't want to be the one that has to go in there and get it though. How many years has this been around? At least 18 years. We're all going for banner 18 this year. Go Celts. That's what I'm talking about. Look at these hydrangea. And then look at these ones right next to it. So different varieties. This one gets the afternoon sun. And it looks like that wind direction finder is pointed in the right direction. That is west, sun setting over there. But imagine the swirl that's going on. West is best. And what a day. A top 10 day. And the moon is going to be full the day after the solstice, so we'll be here for that too. Just follow the signs for bike route. Goes this way. And how can I not do this? You know that geese have a lot more than 2 babies. Oh well, we've got 3 here. Oh no, one's a duck. And of course we've got a egret, because we go everywhere. They follow us. Snowy. egret, also part of the heron family. Altocumulus, the warm front type of cloud. If you get one in the morning, it'll dissolve in the afternoon or late morning. You got the moon. Some scooters go fast, huh? And these babies were right below me. I didn't even notice them. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I was working at, oh gosh, let me think.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Straight to her arms that for sale. It's far beyond the stars.
Their song.
It's near.
It's their flower. Where's the moon? It's over there. There it is.